Do you know what it feels like to return the only nice thing you've owned in a long time? The only nice thing someone's given you in years? I do. Let me tell you what happened. So my wife comes home one day with this box, right? Said it was mine and handed it over to me. I opened it and it was a designer shoe worth $9,000. I didn't even know shoes cost that much. I thought she was joking at first. Turned out she wasn't joking. She'd been putting money aside without telling me because she knew I hadn't bought myself anything new in 3, maybe 4 years. Not a shirt, not a pair of socks, nothing. Everything I own now is from before our roles reversed. Even some of them have a hole in them somewhere, or a stain I've given up trying to wash it out. And she noticed. She saw I was disappearing into hand-me-downs and worn out everything, and she wanted to do something about it. So she bought me this shoe. I opened the box and saw this beautiful shoe. The kind of thing a man wears when his life is together, you know? When he's got somewhere important to be. I didn't have anywhere to go. But I loved that she thought I deserved it. Would you guess the first thing I did after I saw the price tag on this thing? I checked the return policy. Poor me, I know. But that's where my head was at. I saw that price tag and my brain immediately went to, what if we need this money? I didn't tell her I checked. I just put the shoe in the closet and left it there. 3 weeks later, my son starts complaining about his ear hurting. At first, we thought it was nothing, maybe some water from bath time, but it kept getting worse. The temperature from his head was rising so fast that the cold towels I placed on it went from cold to warm in less than 10 minutes. He's crying at night. His cough has increased, and he can't sleep. This felt like a part 2 of a night he stopped breathing because of tonsillitis. And I'm sitting there, thinking of what to do. I need to get him to a doctor. I need to get him to an ENT. Being the first child, I was old enough to witness my father have moments like this. Not with $9,000 designer shoes. He never had anything close to that. But he had moments where something that was supposed to be for him became something for us. I remember how he sold his Nissan Maxima so he could send us to college. Then I didn't understand the weight of what he did. I just knew the car was gone one day, and we were in school the next semester. He never explained to us why he did it, even when we got older. He just did it. There was also this Casio watch my mother gave him for his birthday. He was so happy and said he was saving it for a special occasion. But that special occasion never came, and he pawned it quietly. I know this because I remember asking him about the watch when I came back for the holidays. He just smiled and said he lost it. Knowing my father, I knew there was no way he'd lose something like that. I kept my thoughts to myself, and a few days later I saw the receipt from the pawn shop while doing his laundry. I wasn't sure if my mother knew, but I never said a word about it. Over and over, I watched him turn things that were supposed to be for him into things for us. A plan he had, a trip he wanted to take, something he was looking forward to, always became something we needed more. And he never sat us down to tell us what he gave up. He just kept going, kept providing, kept being a dad. And by the time I was old enough to really see what was happening, there wasn't much left of him that was just his. He continued providing for his family till he passed away at 63. When he was lying in state, my mother, with tears running down her face, called him a sacrificial lamb. because of how he put everyone else first. Still believing that's what a man is supposed to do. And when I returned that shoe my wife bought me, all these memories came flooding in. I'm living his story. The very life I swore I wouldn't, but here I am. Here's the part I don't say out loud. I was relieved when my son's ear started hurting. Not because he was in pain, God no, but because it gave me a reason to return the shoe. I didn't feel like I deserved it. A $9,000 shoe for a man who hasn't brought money into his house in months? For a man who plays mommy at home without giving the emotional support that comes with the job? What was I supposed to do with it? Wear it to the grocery store? To the park with my kids? I couldn't keep it. It felt like a costume for a life I don't have. And when that emergency came, when my son needed help, it felt like the universe was permitting me to let it go, to turn it into something useful, something that mattered. But here's the thing that keeps me up at night. My wife saved up for that shoe because she wanted me to feel like I still mattered, like I was still worth something. And I didn't even try it on, let alone wear it for once. I don't regret it. My son needed help, and I helped him. But I can't shake the feeling that I just proved something I've been trying not to believe. That I don't get to have anything for myself anymore. That everything I touch turns into something for someone else. And maybe that's what being a father is. Maybe that's the deal I made the day my wife got pregnant with these children. But it's also how my father stopped existing as himself. And I'm scared I'm already doing that too. If you're going through something like this, if you've ever had to return the one nice thing someone gave you because life demanded it back, I see you. You're not selfish. You're not failing. You're doing what needs to be done. And that's hard enough without beating yourself up about it. My son's ears are fine now, and he sleeps well. The shoe is gone, so is the cough and fever. I catch glimpses of my wife looking at me like I matter, even though I can't figure out why or help the negative thoughts sometimes. But I'm still here, still showing up. Still trying not to live the life I said I wouldn't. I'm dad alone. And so are you. Still here. See you next time.